Hello, welcome to Rendlesham Forest. There's a few little things that have happened on our journey through the forest over the last couple of years, and this is just opposite Eastgate car park where two massive lights appeared in front of us. We don't know what they were, but as we turned to walk back towards Eastgate over the road, four orange gold orbs, orange coloured orbs, were in our car. This is one of the few things that have happened to us on our journey through Rendlesham Forest. We all know about 1980 and the UFO landings, but there are still things going on here that can't be explained. Standing here, the derelict building, is where me and my camera lady here, we heard shouting and bells ringing, but there was nobody around. This was early evening, getting dark. Very strange part of forest this here. Don't know what that is used for. I think it's for the bats at the moment. But yeah, bells and shouting we've heard, and we're just going to go a bit further where we sometimes pick up the figure of a little girl. So, right, here we are. This, we don't know if you can see, it's picked up with the camera down the bottom of the camera. Sometimes a little girl appears. I don't know whether she can be seen at the moment, but the camera lady says she can. So I shall step back out the way and see if we can get her. Maybe zoom in on her. Can you zoom in on her a bit? Let's see if we can zoom in. How are we doing? Are we doing all right? Well. Looks like the camera lady's called or something. Well, there we are. It's all happening here this afternoon in Rendlesham Forest. We shall move on. Let's have a little pan around. Well, is anything else going on? Well, maybe we should move on a bit now. Well, this is the part of the forest where anyone who's seen my photographs of the what look like monks, spirit monks, and little aliens poking from round behind the tree is over there. Now, whether we'll pick anything up this afternoon, I don't know, but we may do. I think the camera lady's panning around a bit here. Are we not? We might pick up a few oddities. But this is where it all took place, and I have been photographs to prove it. Not that anyone's interested, by the way, but there we are. The camera lady will witness, but she's too shy to come on, so I'm going to be seen today. So there we are. This is where it all took place. We're now going down to where, as I, through my mediumship, was contacted by two German airmen who materialised just down the bottom here, and we'll have a little wander down. Maybe we'll have a pan around while we're here. This is where two German airmen from the Second World War, I would say, materialised here. It wasn't in my mind, materialisation. Who, believe it or not, said they were sorry for all what they did and what they were going to do. And also, if you look up on there, further up the hill, monks have been seen, spirit monks. Whether they came from Butley Priory, which is just along the road, or not, I'm not sure, but people have seen them. Yeah, it's a very strange part of the forest, this. Well, it's all strange, I suppose. But there we are. Whether people believe or not, it's up to them. But come down and see for yourself. the UFO has landed. Well, a model anyway. This is some kind of scaled down version, replica of what was supposed to have landed here in 1980. I wasn't here in Suffolk then, so I can't comment on it. But there we are. Yeah, it's been scribbled on, scratched. But it's some information about what happened over those 2 or 3 nights in December 1980. As I say, I weren't here, so I can't comment. But I have seen 2 UFOs. One here on a Sunday afternoon, and one, 3 of us witnessed it at Bentwalters in Midsummer Night 2017, and that was quite something. So we will crack on. Well, again, anyone who's seen the old Maverick Medium's photographs, this is where I was taking my daughter. When we got back home, there was a figure behind her. We don't know what that figure was. I don't suppose we ever will. But this is just another part of the amazing things that happen in Rendlesham Forest. Here we are on what they used to call track number 12. Very strange track. So my first trip to the forest that night was in 2012, probably about 10 of us here. And as we came along here, a man said to me, spirit man, would you please leave the ancients and aliens alone? I shot out of here and didn't come back for a few months. But leaving them alone is what we should be doing. Also along this track 12, we've had people, myself included, have had hot stones come from the sky. Temperature changes every few yards, hot, cold. I've had water splashed on me. All sorts of things. People have seen, I suppose, spirits, some 8 feet tall, some 3 feet tall. But whatever, this is quite an eerie place to be, day or night. But we shall move on. Camera lady can have a pan around if she wants and see if we can pick anything up. Off you go, camera lady. Here we are, Eastgate, Rendlesham Forest, the back end of Woodbridge airfield. This is where apparently the American soldiers came out of in 1980, heading into the forest to the UFO sighting. A friend of mine, who unfortunately is no longer with us, he had an accident, left here one night and had an accident. His name was Chris Nash, who spent hours up here on his own. Braver man than me, for sure, and sit here at night. And he would come up here with his portable barbecues and cook himself some meals and sit here all night waiting for things to happen. And things did happen, and they still do. Amongst the trees, I've been here and seen little lights darting between the trees from one to another, one to another. Strange noises, strange sounds. And I was here one evening with some people, some friends, and they said, they didn't know about Chris, but they said they could smell bacon and hear bacon sizzling. And I think that was Chris here. He's still with us in spirit, probably still enjoying himself up here. I've heard things, radios, two-way radios, and nobody around. There's no soldiers around, there's nobody around. But it's a rather creepy place to be. Again, like track 12, a lot of strange things happen here at Eastgate, but I don't know what's going on at the moment. It's a sunny afternoon, but it has died off. There's not so many orbs and there's not so many lights as there were flashing around in the trees. I think it's gone very, very quiet. But if you're down this way, come along and have a look.